Tonight, on another 2-hour special edition of ABC's 2020.
Miss K, I heard that you know a lot.
What was life like before the credit card?
Well, one obvious thing that would be different would be the debt rate.
Parents are struggling. Our correspondent, Isaiah, dives headfirst to uncover
What are your thoughts on a world without the credit card?
a life without the credit card. Right now on 2020. The majority of the U.S. population has or used to own a credit card. From buying groceries to purchasing a luxury trip to Paris, the credit card has made purchasing items much easier, but only if you use it wisely. With a breakthrough invention always come setbacks. Parents are struggling with huge piles of debt and identity theft. So is the world better off with or without credit cards? What was life like before the credit card? These questions were researched by our correspondent Isaiah, who interviewed people who have lived through no credit cards in 1948 and with credit cards in 1949. Take a look.
Right now I'm walking to Jenny Ho's house. She remembers how her lifestyle changed when the credit card was first introduced, and she has kindly let me ask her a few questions.
Hi.
So how did your life change from before the credit card?
We started buying more extravagant items, but my mom had to take up an extra job so we could pay off the bill. But everything changed when one month we didn't pay off the bill. The debt kept on racking up like a trash in a landfill.
In your opinion, is the world better off with credit cards or without credit cards?
Personally, I think the world is better off with credit cards because it stimulates the economy. It offers fair choices to all citizens and makes making financial transactions easier. Instead of having walls of cash, you can just carry a thin plastic card. It saves your transactions so you can access them later when budgeting or paying bills. It would be very hard to live without a credit card.
Okay, thank you for your time.
No problem.
Now I'm going to talk to Miss Keystone. She has many ideas of how life was like before the credit card.
Hi.
Miss K, I heard that you know a lot about what life was like before the credit card. Tell me a little bit of what would be different and why.
Well, one obvious thing that would be different would be the debt rate. Without a way to overspend while not physically having the money would help consumers to stay out of debt. A possible solution for getting out of debt would be to take up multiple jobs. This would cause fewer jobs for other people, causing the unemployment rate to skyrocket. With the unemployment rate so high, other countries wouldn't want to send their businesses over to the U.S. This would send the U.S. into another possible depression. All this wouldn't have happened before the credit card.
What about businesses that are thriving today? How would they be doing without the credit card?
Well, businesses that sell expensive items such as Ford cars wouldn't be doing so good. Many people wouldn't have the money to buy an expensive truck, so they wouldn't get many customers. People might still be driving horse wagons today. All the great improvements in mileage and cleaner fuels wouldn't be in existence. Scientists that study cleaner fuels would have vanished, creating again fewer jobs. Other industries that might be extinct would be the gas, air, travel, and produce sections. American Express offers rewards in these areas that attract customers to them. They still might be surviving, but not like they are today.
American Express has one of the highest fees that it charges its businesses. What would happen to the different forms of pay?
Well, definitely paying would be easier because they would all accept the same cash. You wouldn't have to worry about not having the right form of pay.
Thank you, Miss K, for your time.
Thank you.
Right now, I'm sitting in front of a credit card specialist, Benjamin Arnold. So Benjamin, what are your thoughts on a world without the credit card?
A world without credit card would be like living with what you can afford. You will live within your means. You see what I'm saying? And if you bring the credit card into the equation, then you are tempted to buy what you want but not what you really need. Basically, without credit card, the living standards would be within what the family could afford, since credit cards couldn't be used in the third world countries. the difference economically between both sides wouldn't be that big if the first world countries didn't use credit card either.
What other things would be different?
Well, with security, two things cancel out each other, so there really is no difference. The first one is that with cash, if you lose it, it's gone. With a credit card, it can be tracked down and recovered. The second one is that credit cards offer one more thing for identity thieves to steal. Hackers can steal your credit card information without you knowing it. Although credit cards are a good way to secure your money, other cons outweigh pros. Therefore, I think the world is better off without credit cards.
Okay, thanks, Ben. This is Isaiah reporting from Boston University, ABC's 2020. Greg?
Okay, thanks Isaiah. That was very interesting. One event will lead to another and so on. That's all we have for today. So see you next time on 2020. And remember, our news travels the globe before reaching your home. Signing off.